Hey guys, what's up? Sorry for the almost late start. We were just talking, and whoops, I almost forgot to do this one thing, real quick. But yeah, oh, like before I fix our screens and everything else. Yeah, hey, yeah, welcome back. It's like, hey, you know what? It's been a while since I've done a blind anime talk. Yes, sorry, I could have done it one earlier, but then life got in the way too. Yeah, so hey, like the end of this month is in Blind Anime talk about Fruits Basket, to the 2019 version, the season 3. Yeah, and I have, because I could not talk about this without her because it's her favorite one. I got back Pikachu.
Pika Pika. Hello.
Now we're both looking like nice.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah. So if you guys watched the other, two streams from from season 1 and 2 that we did, then you catch caught up. But this will be a spoiler warning too. If you don't want, well, but we're gonna try not to spoil because like we have discussed this off stream because like this season is hard because especially for the first episode. But yeah, we're gonna do our best not to spoil it, and we will or try to. But again, if you haven't watched it yet, then if you want to click off, then it's fine. But if you're curious on our thoughts about it, and then maybe later on, hey, if it's on your list to watch it, hey, you have our just thoughts.
Yeah. What is it? Bacon. Hi, Sarah. Bacon.
Oh, hi, Sarah. How are you? Yeah, because like everyone knows that I'm not a fan of bacon.
Bacon.
It's still overrated though.
Bacon. You know there's bacon ice cream out there?
Yes, and there's bacon chewing gum too.
That's gross. Oh, anyway, sorry.
And bacon lollipops.
I'm not a big bacon fan either, so I can't hate on you.
Yeah, so I will toss the mic over to Vika because this is hers, and she will probably do a way better summary than I will. I will probably drop the mic, and then she'll probably yell at me later.
Oh, no. I will not. I promise I will try hard not to beat him up if he spoils anything. But, so if you watch season 1 and season 2, you already know that they're kind of longer, like 25 episodes, which is, like normal, like older anime vibes, but newer animes are like short. So like the third season is kind of giving that vibes where it's like really like just straight to the point, 13 episodes. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you watch season 1 and 2, that was like, if you ever rode a roller coaster, that's like trying to get to the top. And then once you get to the top, after the last episode of season 2, season 3 is like the big fall because it goes deep. It goes deep, and it's a lot to take in.
It's a emotional ride.
It's a very emotional ride. So it's like, if this is your first time watching it, bring some tissues. If you're someone who can cry easily, I definitely recommend tissues. So, I mean, I watched this anime like probably like 6 times, and I even almost cried this time. So if I'm crying, so you probably want some tissues. That's all I'm going to say for that. But
usually I cried like the first time. So
see, that's what I'm saying. Even some people who don't easily cry, because I used to not cry to anime, and everyone would be
because like it's mostly not season 3, but season 2.
Season 2. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, because like especially because like season 2, they get into all the characters and just each character, then like even though like they added a few new ones, but then at the same time it really does dive into like a lot of subject abuse, mental like just like mental like abuse, just like verbal abuse, physical like
Mhm.
abuse too, just everything else in between, like just and just like and all of like the mental, like like issues too.
Yeah, because like I always say, like I said this for our first stream, I said it for our second stream, and I'm gonna say it again for our third stream. This anime, at least for me, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, it's literally the first anime I have ever came across where I can identify at least one emotion or one experience that I can fully relate on a real deep emotional experience. Like you'll have one character going through hardcore anxiety and you're just like, holy shit, I know how that feels. Or like, oh, is that me?
Or like hardcore like depression too.
Yeah, hardcore depression. You're just sitting there like, oh, are they describing me? Like, wait, huh? And then you have this like happy going person. You're just like, but that's me too. So it's just like,
Yeah, but then like the happy-go-lucky person is just mostly like projecting, yeah, I'm happy, but then like
yeah, yeah,
inside I'm really hurting.
yeah. Yeah, and we talked about how I felt like Yuki for a minute there. For the last season. So, that's all I have to say for the series overall. Bring tissues.
Hmm.
And then yeah, it's a roller coaster. So be prepared. It's a lot of information thrown at you. If you watch Attack on Titan, I'm pretty sure you're used to a lot of a lot of information thrown at you. But just in case you haven't watched animes like that, then just be prepared that it's just gonna be a lot to take in. So,
Hmm.
so episode 1 was basically like we said in the last stream. We were talking about how there was like a big secret kind of coming out about not just the curse, but like with someone, the head of the household, which is Akido. So basically, it goes more into depth on that part. It's like the cliffhanger, but like it tells the cliffhanger, and so we're talking about Akito in that one, and their story and their biggest secret. So that's episode 1, and then episode 2 kind of ties into episode 3, but episode 2 is more like it kind of ties back into episode 1 with Akito, but it's talking about the connection between Akito and Shingure.
Yep, Shigade. Yep.
Yeah, Shingure.
And the mom. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the mom. Yes, the mom oh my god. So can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So if you know, so there's a girl named she's the horse. We talked about her a lot throughout the second season. Her name is Azuzu, but most of them call her Reem. So and I don't know if Blind Coast doesn't know this, so I'm gonna tell you guys who can't see very, can't see at all, that Reem has really long black hair and bangs. And also, Akito's mother has really long black hair and bangs, but they call her Rin. So it's going to be a little confusing, but you will know who it is by voice. But there's a scene
for sure. Yeah.
There is a scene where Reem and Rin are in the same presence, and I'm telling you, if you cannot see but you know their voices very well, you can tell them apart. But if you were didn't, you will not tell them apart because it looks like Reem is more Ren's daughter than Akito is her son. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, you basically meet the mother finally, and her hell of a she's a bitch. I'm sorry for my language, but she's just a bee.
That's why when we cuss on here, it really means something.
Yeah, exactly. She is just up here. Yeah. She's just up here.
Darn, guys, we don't get a second one from Vika yet.
I just don't like her. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that ties into the second episode with their connection. Rin. See, I'm already mixing them up already.
Ren then Reen.
Yeah, but yeah, Ren and how Ren kind of ruined. It's like it's the middle of Shigure and Akito's connection, and then in the background of that episode, like the other half of that episode, it's basically graduation time for some of the like not really important characters, but kind of you see them a lot. So it's like the old president before Yuki took over, the president of Yuki's fan club. They're graduating, and it even ties into like the third episode, where you find out like they call him Short Stack. I can never remember his actual name.
I can't remember his name because like all I remember is like Kimi and then like the sister of like the one dude.
Yeah, Maki. Yeah, and so
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Maki, Kimi, and then I forgot his name too. It's a lot of names, y'all. But
I'm just going like the douche brother, but then like he's still a good guy.
yeah. But yeah, the little dude shorts that he calls Short Stack.
Yeah.
You find out that technically, this is where I'll spoil it for this because it's not a big issue.
Yeah.
I think we all know it already. But he had a crush on the president of Yuki's fan club. So like when he joined the what is it? Like the council.
Like the student council.
Yeah, student council. The first thing he said to Yuki is, "You're my rival," because he was like, "I like her, but she likes you, and you don't even care."
But then at the same time, like if you watch it, like Yuki's just oblivious, going, I don't
Yuki
know
is very oblivious because Yuki's not Yuki is like he said in the last season. Everyone thinks he's like this popular, this perfect guy that everyone loves over, and he's just sitting there like, no, I just feel alone because everyone puts these labels on me and look at me like that doesn't mean I actually feel loved and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Fernando. Is that Fernando?
Oh, hey Buddha, how are you, man?
His name is Buddha?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Online, but then like here, that's his actual name.
Okay. Hi. Yeah. So, let me see real quick. Oh yeah, in the third episode, it was Machi's secret. So a secret came out about Machi. And Machi's a part of the student council also, and Machi becomes like a bigger part. Like she was kind of becoming a main, like not main character, but like a important
main side character,
side character, but becoming an important side character.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a secret rumor going around, and no one knew the truth. And they go over to her house, and they find out she finally spills the beans about her
family.
Her family and how she was raised, and how her half brother was raised, who was also in the student council, who Blind Toes was calling the douchebag, but at the same time, good guy.
Because this is where like you guys tell, like in Asian families, especially for like the tiger moms, and like parents too, where like Asian families are so strict, especially towards the kids, where like, hey, you gotta be perfect grades, everything good and perfect, and mainly for the family, and and that's for sure like how an Asian family is. Well, some Asian families, but mainly Asian parents goes.
Oh, hi Fernando, I'm Vika, and I go by Vikachu online.
Oh, like my co-host, like Pikachu for like my anime talks besides Joker and Christina.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, episode 3 was basically the like Machi story, goodbyes to the ones who were graduating. Yuki finally sees a little connection to Machi. Connection. And then
Yeah, connection because he sees what like she went through is the same how sort of he went through.
yeah, and then yeah, that's true. You're right. That's why they're connecting here.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I also wrote down in my notes, hellos are, like goodbyes are said, but hellos are here. And I meant
Mm-hmm.
that because Hero gets a sister. At the very
Yep.
episode, Hero gets a sister. Also, Hero's mom is one of the nice moms, so that's why we love
Probably
Hero's
like
family.
the only nice one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the only nice one. It's nice to meet you too, Fernando. Or should I call you?
Yeah.
I'll call you Buddha.
Yeah. No. Just like everyone does.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And then so episode 4 goes into like I guess that's where it starts out, kind of starting to go down the darker side.
Well, more of like the heavier of like getting in like to the other characters.
Yeah. And so it's basically the episode I call it is where's Azuzu? Where's Reem?
Yep. Where's Reen?
Where's Reem? And so Reem was trying to do something for the mother Ren, trying to steal something for her. And which is this box that Akito carries. It's supposed to be like the father is supposed to be inside, but technically the father isn't inside. Maybe you have a better way of explaining that. I don't know.
Basically, it's like basically the nursemaid or like whatever used the box as more of like, oh, since this kid is small, here's this box and it has your dad's like whatever soul in it. So basically, like a charm or like just saying, hey, like this is
like a talisman.
Yeah. Basically, like a talisman, keepsake type of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she tried to take the box, but she got caught, and so she's technically thrown into the cat's. What is that?
Basically, like the cat's, almost like a room type of prison thing.
Chambers. We're gonna call them chambers. So she's thrown in the cat chambers, but Kurano finds her because this sweet maid was like, oh my god, I'm so worried about her because she hasn't eaten in days. And he's like, who are you talking about? And then he's like, give me the key. If anyone asks, I'm the one who pressured you to tell me. It was just like, you go, dude, you go.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Plus, like this is where we see Kurano is like, you know what? No, like,
No, this is getting a little going too far.
Yeah, like like abuse is fine, yelling is fine, but then even though like pushing someone off out the window is going too far too, but like
Yeah, he pushes her out the window as a punishment, and then also as she's going through that abuse, Hero is there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but in her mind, she's thinking, I know why I have this feeling every time I'm around Akito, because he reminds me of my mom. So her mom is abusive too. So that's bad. But yeah. But Hero, during this episode, while they're telling all this is going on, there's a scene where Hero is telling Haru and Hisa that Hisa got hurt because he told Akito about them, so Akito hit Hisa to make her go into the hospital, and he was also telling Haru about the Reem, which is also like, hey, she was pushed out the window, I was there, I'm so sorry I kept this from you, but yeah, she's in the hospital again. And he's like, what? So Haru gets pissed and he goes to Akito and like he's like about to beat the shit out of Akito.
Yeah.
Do Do you have anything to add?
Hmm?
Do you have
Yeah.
anything to add?
Well, Haru just literally like confronts Akito, then can literally confesses that, hey, yeah, I love Reed. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. So, I forgot to mention this earlier, but if you're not used to the anime too, and we have said this numerous times, the characters are possessed by the animal zodiac. So this is where we start to hear the stories again. They kind of mentioned it in the first episode, like the story of how they got cursed with the animal zodiac. Um, and so it was like a promise to God or something, and we kind of find out later why the cat is despised. But due to that curse, the only person we know whose curse technically broke was Kurno, and this episode shows like, Momiji, did your
Yep.
curse break? Like they start to like, and Momiji kind of jokes about it too. He's like, "What if my curse break? Is that
Yeah,
what's
because like,
me?"
yep, because like he was on the roof with Kyo.
Yeah, Kyo was like, "Why do you seem off? Everyone's looking for you." And he's like, "Maybe because my curse broke." And he's like, "Don't say that." And that's when you kind of find out. Also, he kind of grew up. Like he was short, kiddish, and now he's like this man. He's like, I want everyone to see me as a man now, not just a kid.
He had a growth spurt.
Yeah, he had a real growth spurt where everyone was like, holy crap, he could be the next prince. Prince Yuki who? Kyo who?
Yep, but then the girls go, wait, never mind.
Never mind, there goes that rabbit backpack again.
Yeah, so we see like how like he's accepting, for him, unlike the curse breaking,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like, again, like your emotions get like balled up and then just locked away, but then all of a sudden, like, like the little ties, how like depending on the person, how like it sometimes breaks. Sometimes we go through just like going through our emotions and how we how you say it, how we to slowly like either talking to people somehow, like just using either words or somehow our actions, just to convey our emotions. Just he's just trying to literally figure out a way to to express his emotions. There we go.
Yeah, and I think I think the best part about Momiji is that he did not take the Kurano route. So Kurano, even though his curse broke, he stayed so the other members did not know. He did not let out the secret in a way. And even though Momiji didn't tell anyone either, the sad part is that he's like, I'm gonna go live my life. Like I'm free now. Like, see ya. Kurino's like, oh, I made a promise to stay with Akito, and Momiji's like, I was the one that you hated the most. So why are you coming to me crying like you don't want me to leave? I'm leaving, bro. See ya.
Yeah, because like again, he made the choice to stay. Yeah, that was his choice, and this season does like revolve around a lot of choices too. For each of the characters.
Yeah. Oh, were you surprised to know that Momiji had a crush on Toru?
Nope.
Okay, I wasn't either. But
it was obvious for season 2 too. Anyways.
Yeah, it was obvious. It was just like he knew he could not compete with Kyo. So it kind of hurt when you heard him on the roof with Kyo going, well, at least I can't even be with her. Even though his curse broke, he's like, I can't even be with her. So you better.
And like at least I can admit like that I like her. But can you?
Yeah, why can't you? And then we see that true love is kind of forming between other characters too. So. Can they be together though? We don't know. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But that's episode 4 though too.
Mhm. And that's where it kind of ties into episode 6 because it's like Momiji is facing Kyo about it. Like, why can't you
Mhm.
admit it by now that you
Mhm.
like her? And then
Yeah.
no, I keep saying season. It's episode Pika.
Episode
episode
5.
Yeah, episode 6 is where it's like Toru goes to the sensei's house, which is basically Kyo's father,
Mhm.
stepfather, master, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, yeah, I like
yeah.
stepfather, slash teacher, everything.
But
But
to
like,
him, it's his real father.
yeah.
Yeah. So, she goes over there because Reem is rather get better over there than in the hospital. So, she's visiting Reem, and then at the same time, out of nowhere, Shigure comes out of the blue, and he's talking about how the curse will break on its own. It's not something that
Mhm.
people can find and go and so we kind of get like, so are you giving us the answer that we want to hear? Like, and you kind
Mhm.
of find out like the way that the curse is going to break is that he said in his words, it'll break on its own because we are the last banquet. This is the first time in a long time all the Zodiacs were
Together.
together. They were together. So, but throughout that episode, everyone's going, does she really love you? Because he asks, he will serve his purpose of being the cat. He'll be locked in the chambers for the rest of his life. And she's like, no, I refuse. And he's like, do you love him? And she runs away. And everyone's like, come on, girl. Like, come on, Kyo. You guys
Yep.
know
Like,
you both like each other. Let's
and
get
plus, yeah, and plus, I like it now how like Reen just is starting like to really get along with like Gatoro now too.
yeah. She really is, because at first she was annoyed with her, and now she's like, this is my bestie.
Yep, this is my bestie.
Yeah.
Go away, guys.
Yeah.
Go away. Go away. Go away, y'all. Yeah.
So
but-
episode 7 kind of goes into back to episode 1 about the story about Akito.
Mhm.
And it basically says more about the father. So they talk a little bit more about the father and how he was closer to so this is the weird part. His father is named Akita, but his name is Akito. So there's another confusing part, but if you have vision, you can tell the difference. But Akito has dark hair like his mom, but Akita has whitish gray hair, more white. Like it's anime characters, white. They never really have gray hair.
Well,
but,
because again, like Akito's dad was like a lot more older than like Ren.
Yeah. But Ren saw the loneliness and actually accepted Akita, so it was like yes. And then I don't know if I forgot to mention, this ain't a secret because it was mentioned in season 2, but Akito is the god basically for them. So she got jealous of Akito, her own son, extremely fast. But she's also telling him like, hey, you think you have all these people? You think everyone loves you? No, they don't. It's not true love like me and your dad had. It's not true. And it's like, technically, you're sitting there like, yeah, that's true. Because a lot of them really don't like Akito, but at the same time, they're bonded with him. But at the same time, that's really fucked up to say. Like, you don't tell, I mean, technically they're old enough to know the truth, but that's still messed up to say to you.
Yeah, again, like it's like again, like why do you have to like? Do you have to really say that like that to your kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so this is where like the verbal abuse for like Akito, and plus how messed up the mom is too.
Yeah.
Like if you do watch it, like you're gonna see how she raised like Akito.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of things going on in this episode, so I'm gonna try to break it down for you because episode 7 was when everything basically, like we said earlier, that's when everything goes down. Everything starts to go down. So also during this episode, Toru's mom is getting like it's her what do they call it? Like it's their day to visit her, like her birthday or something. So you know her mother is dead, so they go visit her grave every year, and so you find out like we all knew that Kyo had like a connection to her mom because of all the previous seasons, but now it's starting to tell the backstory between them two. So it's like not only and then also kind of like Toru is trying to be like I facing her feelings like I always put my mom first. My mom will always be first, regardless of alive or dead. But now she's like, maybe Yo is my new number one. So she's facing that.
Like number one, and then also just like just like realizing it's okay to have someone else there too.
So she's finally trying to accept those feelings because she feels like she's betraying her mom. But Yo's over here like, holy crap, I forgot all about this, that about her. Like I knew her, but at the same time I try to stuff these memories down.
Because you blank it out because of like what happened to like Toru's mom.
Yeah, like with Toru's mom, yeah. Because he technically was there when Toru's mom died. So he's like, I try to escape and stuff like that because of something.
But then at the same time, when he said, "Oh yeah, like to grab her, like to save her," but at the same time, if you grabbed her, you would turn yourself into a cat, and then both would have died.
Yeah, exactly.
So either way, so like. Yes, you said you could have grabbed her, but at the same time, you turning into a cat like real quick already. So how could you get you and her out the way at the same time?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a thing where like, okay, yes, I get it, man. You want to save her, but then at the same time, you didn't. You said yourself like you wouldn't know if you could have saved her or yourself at the same time,
Also,
but that's just my thought, though. Okay, that's just my thought. Because
I feel like what you're trying to say in shorter terms is you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But that's just my thought process. Okay,
no,
I don't know if like
fine.
anyone else who watched it has like that thought.
Yeah, I have that thought too, so don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Oh, and then during this episode, because like I said, there's a lot going on. Rin finally gets a hold of the box. Like Akito and her get into a fight, and they're struggling over the box. And he's like, "Fine, if you want it so bad, take it." And she finally gets it. And he's like, "Yeah, it's been empty the whole time."
Yeah, but then Ren just tells the maid, "Why did you give him the box? I told you not to."
Oh no, that wasn't her. So
really?
That wasn't her. That was another maid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another maid. So it wasn't his mom that did that. Because the mom didn't know either. Because the mom, you didn't see it. I know you didn't.
Oh, okay.
So when she came in, and there was a scene where they showed Akita has passed, but Akito was in the room. So Akito was the last one he spoke to and made him the house, the head of the head of the family. He's the next in line, the head of the family. So when she comes in, Akito is already on the ground crying, and she's mad because she should have been the one who last spoke to Akita. But so the main head of the servants, or whatever they are, that she was, because she says, oh, she's kind of a B too. I'm just saying, she's kind of a B too. But she's like, oh, it's Akito's right to be the last one to be called. It's not your right. Like, even though
Yeah.
he's closer to Akita than anyone, even Akito. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
she's
Because I kind of forgot about that part. You know?
yeah, so she's kind of despising Akito for not only already taking most of the attention away from her with Akita, but she's also mad for that. So now that the older maid has given him the box that was empty, but he claimed it was like a talisman, like his soul was inside it. She literally thought his ashes or something was inside it. So now she's even more.
Okay.
Now she's
Yeah,
even
okay.
more
So that's more like
Yeah,
so that makes like so that
Yeah.
makes more sense now. So like
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
now because like the mom literally thought there was actually something in there too.
yeah,
But
yeah. So she
yeah,
thought there was
yeah.
truly something in there. So then she's thinking is his ashes is something
Mhm.
in there that's
Yeah.
his, that belongs to her instead of Akito. So she's really upset and she's trying to get her hands on that. And then Akito's like, fine, take it. And then he's like, I always knew it was empty. And then he started crying and she's like pissed off because it's empty, like confused as hell because she's been trying to get her hands on that forever. And that's where you might have misheard, because it took me about 3 times to watch it, because I thought it was her too, but it was actually another maid. And that's why the oldest maid was like, no, I gave it to him because he knew there wasn't anything. It was like a talisman. It was to keep him calm, to make sure he knew that his father was
Yeah,
always
yeah, see, yeah.
Yeah.
See, 'cause,
But
like,
the other maid
I
was
literally thought like
no.
that was the mom saying.
No.
Yeah,
So that's why I wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, okay, now it makes more sense now.
Yes. So that's what happened, because the other servant was like, you should have never gave that him. This is the reason why you caused another like problem. I told you to never give that to him. And she's like, well, who would thought that they would believe that something's really in there? Like
Hello.
hello.
Basically, they were grieving and like then like y'all know like the tension that they're having between them. Really? You didn't? You think that's not gonna happen?
Yeah. Hi, Joker.
Oh, hey, Joker. How are you? We're talking about like one of like your favorite animes too.
Yeah. And I'm getting passionate. I'm getting too passionate. So.
Oh, no worries. No one really checks their phones anyways, or like their notification. No one really wants to ring the bell. That's fine.
Yeah. And then and we're still in episode 7, guys. By the way, we're still there's so much going on. Like I said, so also someone curse also broke in this episode. It was Hiro. So Hiro's curse breaks and his mom walks in going, Hiro, Hinata, time for lunch. And then she just walks in like, because he's finally holding his sister and he's not transformed. And she like, I just need a moment to collect my feelings. And that's when she's like, yeah, of course, because like we said, Hiro's mom is the queen. He's the queen bee. She's queen. She's like, of course, you've been stuck with this bond forever, and you need to, deal with the emotions of this bond being gone. So it's
so like we said before, because like all these characters like find their own way how to express their feelings.
Yeah, so while that's happening, Akito's already pissed off because of the mom going on, and then Momiji recently just broke his curse, so Kurino is like, hey, what's going on? And Akito's like, where were you? You weren't here, because apparently Kurino is supposed to be with him at all costs, even though he works whatever.
Yep.
And he's like, where are you? Blah 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 blah. He's taking his anger out on Kurino, and he stabs Kurino.
Yep. Poor Kurino. Yeah. Just gets home from work and then just gets stabbed.
Yeah. So this is where I feel like the Night of Terrors happened.
Yeah.
Like, especially it's more like even though it's like terrorizing from Akito's side, it's like he's just getting his anger out, but at the same time, he's just emotional. But everything's happening. Like he stabbed Kuruno, and that's when it goes into the next episode where we finally see a connection between Akito and Toru.
Yes, the same coin, but then like the opposite sides.
Oh, Joker said, "I feel bad for Akito, but at the same time, no! He had no right to treat the others the way he did."
Again, so like Akito was jealous though, so yeah, you know.
Yeah, yeah, Joker. We are gonna let them find out about Akito. So, it's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna let the whoever doesn't watch it. We want that spoiler to be an actual like, hey, we're not gonna try to spoil up because that's a big one, and I just feel like we should let the people figure it out on their own. But yeah.
So this is where like episode 8, where like, where like it's a lot of dialogue, but and this is where like the feels too, because like again you're like, oh shit, Toru, oh shit, Akito,
yeah, because
damn,
because the episode starts out with Kyo gets the answer he wanted, but he didn't want to hear it, and that's basically that he's like, you love me. What? You're an idiot. But at the same time, in back he says, I love you too. Yep. And the memory, he finally tells Toru the memory he had with her mother and stuff like that, and he was there, and he tells her that the thing that kills him the most inside is that when she was laying there on the ground, she said like
he had regret, you know.
He had regret for not saving her because she says, I will never forgive you. You're good, Joker. You're good. Yeah, rewatch the series. It's amazing. But you already know.
You're fine, girl. You're fine. Don't worry. You're fine.
Yeah. So you're like, wait, what? In this episode, you're like, what's going on? And then, and then, because it was the damn hat. That damn hat is what unlocked his memory of the accident. He saw the hat.
The hat.
That damn hat.
Right, like the green looking hat.
I think it's sky blue, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
It could be green, but I think it's more like a sky bluish. Yeah. So, I who knows? We can't see.
Joker can.
Yeah, I can't see, but I don't know.
Yeah. So Joker might correct us. Okay. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, Joker. Tell us what you think. Sky blue or green?
It's either that or like it probably was blue.
But it leaves you the question of, did Toru's mom really say, I won't forgive you? Or was it going through something else and like he thought she was speaking out loud and the only thing that came out of her voice was that and he just didn't know? So yeah.
Probably like he didn't really pay attention to what she was saying, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because like again, watching someone that you know being in an accident, you know, puts you in shock. So
yeah, it does. So
yeah,
wow.
so yeah, because like I think like while he was running, that's all he heard is like probably like that last thing, you know.
Yeah, which is, you know, that's traumatizing. That's enough. Like. You see someone from your past that you haven't seen in forever, and you try to like, they're like, oh my gosh, and then the accident happening, you couldn't save them. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And that's already traumatizing. So yeah, that's the reason why he went into the mountains to train, and he compressed that memory. Yeah, but God. Shut up. Episode 9. I keep saying season and I mean episode. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, because again, like we're gonna let you guys watch the rest of episode 8 because the thing between Akito and Toru, you guys have to watch yourself. Okay.
Yeah, so what I said in my notes was
Yeah.
Akito faces Toru, but does it
Yep.
get complicated? But it gets complicated. Akito finally sees what everyone else sees and doesn't
Mhm.
feel alone. And it's
Yep.
finally they say what we've been screaming at the scream at both of Toru and Kyo, because
Yep.
yeah,
And then also, damn, Toru and Akito, what? And oh my
yeah,
God.
it's
You're
really,
both what? You're both the
Yeah.
same?
that's an episode I don't want to spoil because that's
Yeah.
like that really relieves a lot of answer,
Tension.
a lot of
Tension,
tension,
tension. Yeah.
and then it also changes Akito kind of for the better.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say fully better, but for the better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, yeah. Well, let's say like just halfway, like
Yeah,
better. Yeah.
he's still
Because again, like Akito did have the verbal and mental abuse too. So again, yeah.
yeah. So and that's where episode 10 comes in. Akito is accepting the truth slowly.
Mhm.
And everyone visits the hospital where Toru and Kurano is,
Mhm.
and because they're at the same hospital, surprisingly. Oh, and that's the episode with my favorite, the quote I mentioned before we went live, where Haru is at the house with Yuki, and he's like, "Oh, I told Reem about what happened to Toru," and he's like,
Mhm.
"Oh, she turned blue and gray and a little white," and then he's like, "Wow," and then Haru's like, "Oh, her boobs got bigger." And then Yuki literally says, "I don't know if you're trying to lie in the mood or brag about that or sexually harass me."
Oh, Yuki.
Okay, Joker said it gets him to start reflecting on his actions too, because it's better to become a better person.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
It does.
But yeah, but yeah,
Look at your notes. Look at your notes.
I'm reading my notes. Shut up. Oh my god. Okay, and then I got to the part where it says Yuki faces off with Kyo, and they finally say what they needed to get out about each other.
Can I say they have major bro love? Okay.
Yeah, they do. That's some major bro love. Like they don't even know it, but
they do have seriously. Because like when I was watching, I'm like, wait a minute, these two have like hella bro love, man. Like major bro love. I was like, damn, bro, come on, man. Come on, guys. Besides like yelling at each other, like telling their feelings, at least punch each other too, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, like they're like literally punching it out, fighting,
yeah,
kicking, and they're like saying,
like, yeah, come on, bro love.
How did you say it before me?
And yeah, because like I totally forgot about that. Yeah, because like they do punch it out too. Getting that. Well, again, hey, that's how guys show love, man. We have to punch it out and yell it out too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after the fight, Kyo faces his father and tells him that he's gonna finally finally accepts himself, and he's like, "Hey, I don't care what they say, I don't care what they do, if they try to do with me as a cat spirit, I am still gonna live my life, and I don't care what you guys say." And he's like, "Yeah, blame me for my mother's suicide, but guess what? I know it's not fully my fault, but I'll take responsibility if you want me to take responsibility. But F you too."
Yes, to my a-hole of a dad.
Yeah. And then I forgot what, but I had a note where Hiro tells his secret to Kisa, but I forgot what that part was.
I kind of glazed through it because like after I don't know, Hero truthfully wasn't really one of my favorite characters, you know.
I need my card.
So I kind of didn't really pay attention much, but then at the same time, you know, he did tell his feelings to Kisa too. Anyway, so I gotta give him that.
It's right here on the top. Okay,
Huh?
give me a second. My toe.
Sure.
Give me a second.
Hmm.
Okay, repeat what you said. I'm sorry.
I said that like he, you know, like Hero wasn't really one of my favorite characters. So, but at the same time, you know, he did tell. I think like this episode he did, or like the previous ones, he did tell like finally his feelings to Kisa too.
That's true. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah. That's what he tells his secret. That's his secret. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Got you.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes sense because later on he's like, his attitude is weird. It's like it's nice, but at the same time he's trying not to be the a-hole, but he's still coming off as the a-hole.
Yeah.
But I was just happy because Kyo is finally accepting himself in a good way.
Oh yeah, but then also like this one also yeah, Kisa like you know like tells like how like she feels too. So yeah.
That's true. Kisa's sweet.
Yeah.
Kisa's way too
So-
sweet for.
Yeah. But can I say poor Kaguya? Because like I know she got her main thing in season 2, but then I wish she could have had something else too for season 3.
Oh my god. Kagura, I feel bad for her character, but at the same time, yeah, I just feel bad for her character. Her and Ritsu was kind of done dirty, and Ritsu
Yeah.
was her friend.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but do you smell love in the air with this episode? I smell love in the air.
What 11? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the date.
Oh, the date. Oh wait, hold up.
Was it? Because I.
Yeah, at the end of, but I did also mention at the end of episode 10, there was this funny scene where, also, I guess it was the same episode, where she ran away and he,
Yeah.
And she ran away when she came out of the hospital, and he's like, dang, she ran like it was a marathon, and then her
Mhm.
friend is like, yeah, I'm laughing, but you can't hear it because it's on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then,
So like. Yeah, so beginning of episode 11, yeah, it takes place right after, but then shows us again. She like her running.
yeah, and she's released from the hospital, and he finally catches up to her, and she runs away again. And these two people are walking by, and the mother's like, "Did he get dumped?" And the daughter's like, "Yeah, he got dumped."
But at the same time, it's like can we say that like Toro, even though like what happened to her, I think like like around like episode 7 or 8, you know, at the same time it's still plot armor. I was like, okay, how did you have that much energy from released from the hospital to run?
Yeah. He
I'm
said
just
that.
saying.
How? I don't
It's
know.
like, you know, it's like, how OP are you, really?
But at the same time,
Mhm.
I guess I can understand because when you get nervous,
Mhm.
your instincts kicked in too. So it's like
Mhm.
something else kicks in and you're just like, do I run or do I hide? Or so maybe it was her. She was so
Mhm.
nervous she couldn't face it. Sometimes even I hide behind people when I'm really nervous.
Come on, you know, especially like the person that like you're into, of course.
Yeah, I want to hide behind someone if it's the person I like. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be like, I'll probably be like straightforward online or whatever, and then like I'll actually see them, and I'll probably be like behind a friend or something, be like with my eyes like over their shoulder, like, hi, how are you? But it's basically the episode we've been waiting for because we all
Yep.
been streaming and waiting for this episode with Toru and Kyo. They finally get to hug and they kiss.
Mm-hmm.
They're so
Except he goes, oh, you know, like that's like your second kiss, right?
Yeah, and then Akito does the thing we didn't expect, but it helps them and everyone else to be happy truly finally.
Hmm.
The and the true story finally gets told about the Zodiac members. So like the reason
Yeah.
why they all became the Zodiac. So I don't know about you, but I heard the story from someone who was Chinese about it was like a race or something. But in the
Truthfully, I
there's so
haven't
many
heard like
variants of this story.
because like truthfully, the only time that I have heard this story was from here. It's like
Oh, from here?
again,
Okay,
yeah,
so
because again,
okay.
yeah, because again, this is more of like the Chinese lore, though.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, so I can't really say because like again, I don't know enough about like the Chinese lore.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, from I was told it was like the story was originally that it was a race between the
Mhm.
animals and the rat jumped on like technically Yuki jumped on Haru's back, which is also told in this
Mhm.
fruits basket in a way.
Mhm.
To get across the finish line and jumped off the cow or whatever. And then that's
The bull, however.
yeah, the bull, whatever, and he got to first place. So that's how the
Mhm.
rat, the scheming rat. That's why
Mhm.
Haruo kind of loves Yuki to a lot, but at the same time, he's like he feels like full in front of. Yeah. Anyways, and the rat also told the cat because he knew the cat was the fastest that it was going to be on a different day. So
Yeah.
that's what I was told that the original
Hmm.
story is. But the story, I like the story that they made from Fruits Basket more because it goes into so much depth of why the cat was the reason he's called the curse.
Mhm.
Um, and it also is like God sent out these invitations for banquet after banquet after banquet, and they drunk something to make them will always have this bond. But the cat is like,
Groovy, it like it reminds me of like the feast too, with like from like the Bible too.
yeah, yeah,
Cause like I'm like, wait a minute, this sounds familiar.
yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But
so like you I like for this interpretation, truthfully, I like it.
yeah, I do too. So it was like the cat technically didn't like that they forced him to drink from the cup, and that was like rejecting them. So
Mhm.
they like turned their back
Good.
on the cat.
Yeah.
So technically, the cat was always in the right, but they didn't know that at the time. And throughout the years, the spirits of the zodiac were every time they were reincarnated, they were just like starting to realize, well, we don't want this forever bond. This is becoming instead of love, it's becoming a burden. Instead of happiness, it's becoming pain. Sadness, stuff like that. They're like slowly in the back of their mind, they're like, we don't want this no more, but they can't do anything about it because it's a bond that they created for a long time. But yeah, you want to talk about the day?
Oh, hey Moon. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I said, episode 12 is when I basically explained, like that. But Yuki and Machi had their episode.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
episode we've been waiting for those two too. True
Yep,
love,
those two.
true love. And then,
Yeah, sure.
but
Finally,
freedom
too.
is here. And oh my god, Akito, you look
Mm.
good.
Oh yeah. Mm.
And then Sanford future looked brighter than
Mhm.
before. And then Kyo basically tells her mom through the photo, like her spirit or whatever
Mhm.
at the graveyard, the
Uh,
cemetery,
l-
cemetery.
I
Cemetery.
like I like the grave site. It's like
Yeah, the
because like
gravesite. Yeah,
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 because like so
that,
it's like more of like like visiting or like
yeah.
her again.
Yeah, but and he tells her like he's gonna keep his promise,
Mhm.
and But while he's saying that and they leave, they show a scene of the mother laying there, and she's like begging to find someone to take care of Toru, and
Mm-hmm.
she sees him like, and she realizes that's the little boy from years ago that used to visit. That's 12 from years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
so like you, like in her mind, she's going, you please take care of her, keep your promise of always protecting her. And
Yeah,
then
from long ago, you know. So yeah.
yeah, long ago, and out of her voice goes, "For I won't forgive you." So he heard the "I won't forgive you" part, but she was only saying that because she was like, you go keep that promise you made with me with that damn hat."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That damn hat. But yeah, episode 13, you want to talk about the first date?
Oh yeah, the zoo with the friends.
Yeah, yeah.
um, I keep forgetting her name. It's the one like that's like with the waves. I can't remember her name. I keep forgetting her name.
Hana?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hana. Hana. Hana's like so. Like it's like it's like so fun. It's like just giraffes. Like, but then like yeah, but then when Toro went to the bathroom, like then like they Hana and then like Hanajima, like, well, hey, hey, this is serious now. Hey, okay, like she was like a part of us, okay, our family. But then like now, like she's going with you. You better, treat treat her right. You know?
Mm-hmm. So you better call me mama. And he's like, so
Oh yeah, she was also one of my favorite characters too, because like I like how
yeah.
how she is, because like again, like people, yeah, she's weird, but then at the same time she's honest. Yes, does she put it bluntly? Yes, but at the same time, she's honest in a
Mhm.
way.
Yeah, she is. So it kind of this episode, I wrote a lot of notes, but it's like meshed together. So um, time kind of speeds forward with after the date, kind of, and it's
Mm-hmm.
basically like, because in the last episode at the end when they were at the gravesite, they were also talking about how Kyo wants to like go find himself and he wants to leave. So this is where a lot of people are gathering to go to the send off where they're gonna say goodbye, but it's not their last goodbyes. And
Yeah, because like everyone's going like to like their own separate things, to like to see how they do, and like to grow, to be, to have the experience of either being alone, or or on their own for like the first time, or just having other experience.
yeah. Sorry, I was laughing at what Joker said. Joker
uh, uh,
said,
Wait, what?
You guys helped with the baby and my house falling asleep. You're something. I'm watching you on the TV."
Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
No, yeah, because like I like it how like each of them like has their own thing, but then also going, hey, yeah, Toru and like Kyo are finally going like to do their own thing.
Yeah.
I like it how like Yuki's like, hey, Machi, here's the key. I'm not gonna cheat on you, but then like you can come visit anytime.
And she's like, "No, I wasn't gonna think that." He pretends to throw it out the window. She's like, you're the worst."
Yeah, because like truthfully, I like how like him and her turned out.
Yeah, I did. I do.
Yeah.
But also in this episode, Yuki also tells Toru how he's been feeling and how he thinks the others have felt like she's a mother to them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I was really happy that Machi heard that from her stepbrother and was like, she didn't think of it weird like Kimi did. Kimi did. Kimi did. And Kimi took it as like, so she's his girlfriend or what is she? That's weird. But Machi's like, so she basically protected you like a mother would. So
Mm-hmm.
she got it immediately. So she bought stuff for like the bath because she's like, I'm grateful for her helping you and you being in my life
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they shoot to the future and they
Yep.
show a granddaughter.
Yep. A granddaughter.
A granddaughter.
Wait, but like from who? Because like I couldn't tell.
Oh, so the granddaughter was for Toru and Kyo.
I
So
know,
the
but like, but
look,
like, but who was the parents? Of like the girl? No.
the parents of the girl was Toru and Kyo's kids.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Daughter or something. It was either the daughter or the father was one of their kids.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, and that was their granddaughter. And the granddaughter looks exactly like Toru. Like dead ass looks like Toru. I'm not even lying.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But I will say this, it is a good show overall. You need to go watch it. I will find you and make you watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But
So,
me and because Joker's here, me and Joker have been talking about this for a while because this recently came out. Toru's parents have like a movie kind of thing, so we might do that also. It's Kyoko and Katsuya's story on how they met and stuff like that. So maybe we'll do something like that with Joker.
no, like, no, truthfully, since we're like, hey, since we're here and like already did like discussing it, I'm just gonna say like, why not? So like, we'll
Yeah.
probably just so we'll probably I'll coordinate and for like the movies, like, well, I'll coordinate the day, and then like we
Yeah.
can just like whenever like we have each have time to watch it, and then like I'll coordinate the day because like again, just having all three of us
Oh
on.
my god. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. No, I'm saying like that like we're gonna do our best to coordinate the days. So yeah, the day. So all three of us can be on. You know.
Okay. Joker just told me something that I didn't know, so I was freaking out. Sorry. She said
Oh yeah.
there was a manga spinoff of the kids. I wanna read it.
Oh, you can read it. She can read it.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it somehow. I'm gonna find it and read it, and then they need to.
Yeah, because like at least you guys have some sight. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all
I'll
right.
read it to you. I'll read it to you.
Yeah, but yeah, because like since like Joker brought up the movie too, yeah, because like like you too, because like I'm curious about the movie too, but yeah, so yeah, because again, like we need to finish off like Fruits Basket, with the movie too.
Was you expecting like this was so out of the blue, but was you expecting Ritsu and Shigure's editor to be like in a relationship?
Not really, but then at the same time, it's like Ritsu probably just needed someone.
Yeah.
Even though like Ritsu didn't really get much character ending for this last season. Even though he only got one episode, like you said, too, off.
It was like one episode for himself, and then it was the second episode was technically he was mentioned, but at the same time, it was mostly the mother, and they were at their like spa place, whatever.
Yeah.
But
So truthfully, Ritsu and Kaguya, like you said, kind of got done dirty.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Kagura, it was like this like I looked it up. Like I was like, is she a Gemini? And it said, yeah, she is based. And I was like,
you're like, why her?
It's like, but it wasn't like a why her because I get it. Because I kind of have strong emotions like that too.
Mm-hmm.
But I was sitting there like, why did you do the Gemini dirty? Fair.
No. Truthfully, out of the characters, like Kaguya is probably like one of my favorites.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the top favorite.
Oh, I have a question. You know your you know what your animal is? Your zodiac animal?
Yeah. The pig.
Oh, so did you relate to it in this series?
Who was the pig? Because like,
I think it was the boar, and now it's Kagura.
uh, for her, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
because
Like,
technically I'm the rooster, so I was Kurino, and I feel like I related to him a lot too.
no, like for Kaga, yeah. Because like, I not like so much of her like violent tendencies,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
but more of like on like the emotional side. Then yes.
I feel like in the bad part is like I feel like she really wasn't that violent. It was just her being passionate. Like her passion was too intense.
Well, yes. Okay. So
Because she was
it,
really all. Because if you really think about it, she was not really violent. She was only like violent towards
Kyo
Yo, which was
because again,
what?
because
Yeah,
like it's like her feelings then, because like her
yeah,
like because that's the way how like she probably like expresses her feeling towards Kyo because like she knows that Kyo can take it in a
mhm.
way,
Yeah,
because like didn't like I think forgot like she said like oh yeah he's like a better fighter than her
yeah,
or
he
something,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. And also, how is he gonna? It's him. He's not gonna hit a girl back either.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, the only other person she really was, I wouldn't say abusive with or anything, but she did smack Toru, but it was only because she was like, telling Reem about your love for Kyo. You should be telling him. Like,
It's like
what?
yeah, because like I'm like Kaga chill. Okay, she was the reason that like she told Reen is like she was telling what's on her mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Girl talk. It's like yeah,
Yeah,
because like Reen like did ask. Then like all of a sudden Kaga was like, what? Just runs into the door.
but did you think it was funny when Momiji and Kagura did that joke on Kyo where they were like cheater because they took a
Yeah.
picture of them together and was like cheater? That was hilarious.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
cute.
Yes. It was. It was.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So Kaga's my first. Probably like the other enjoyable one. I'm probably gonna have to say Momiji because like he added something besides the
Mhm.
kid part, but
Yeah.
he did add like for like the parts of the show, like, depending on the episodes, he
Mhm.
was also like insightful, like depending on like who he was like interacting with, too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, for me, I feel like the fourth, like it's four, but it's one. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
four
Mm-hmm.
characters, but all together, they kind of relate to me the
Mm-hmm.
most, and that was Kurano,
Mm-hmm.
Haru, Yuki, and Toru because it was just like a mixture of like
Mm-hmm.
how I kind of act like and how my
Mm-hmm.
emotions are and how strongly. So it was like, dang, I relate to all four of these characters the most. So it's like their pain was my pain, their
Oh no!
happiness
Oh
was
no! I like it.
my.
If on a relatable thing, then that's for me gonna be different because like I would
Mhm.
probably have to think about it even harder
Oh,
for that.
okay.
Yeah.
But for like fun characters, like
Yeah.
the made me like really happy, like you said, I think it would be Momiji.
Yeah.
I think it would, because Momiji's like cute as hell, and he's so funny. Especially when he's always trying to go after Kyo when it comes to Toru. You're like sitting there like someone's gonna steal her away from you.
It's just rivalry
Let's
where
go
we're
get
like,
ice cream. Like ice
yeah,
cream. Oh
yeah,
god.
Toru, let's go. Let's go for
She's
ice
just like
cream.
fainting because she's thinking of how expensive it's gonna be.
Yep. But it's like ice cream cake. But wait. Ah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh
you have anything? Oh,
no.
go ahead.
No. Like a Joker said, like if she finds it, she'll let you know.
Okay,
The
sweet.
yeah, but like the
Thank you
manga.
so much. Okay, sweet.
Oh yeah, for like my last two thoughts, I would say
Yeah.
this was really enjoyable, especially because like it really does make you think, and like it did
Mhm.
really make me think too, because like, again, it deals with like emotion, So again, like like I'm like, oh shoot, I te- I I also understand this character, but then I also vibe too, but then not
Mhm.
really him or her, but I understand that emotion too. So yeah, and plus
Okay.
like and plus like the whole mental stuff too.
Oh, Joker sent it to me. Thank you, Joker. Thank you so much.
No, no. So like for me, like it's just mostly emotional, and then the whole story was really good, like from beginning to end. That's why
Mhm.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, I just there's so much to this. Like I said, I found this in high school. I love the manga. I love the anime.
Mhm.
It always had an impression on me. So I
Truthfully,
love it
because
so
like
much.
I'm like thinking too, if if I was trapped on an island, this would actually be in like my top five anime, like to be trapped
Ooh,
on an island with one.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure
So
Food Wars will be another one.
yes, no, correct. Yeah. Then Initial D, then
Mhm.
Cowboy Bebop two.
Mm,
Yeah, so that's three
mm,
already right there too.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
I guess that's
Well
it for.
then, oh yeah, sorry.
I said I guess that's it for now.
Yeah. So again, guys, definitely take a watch, okay? And it is on Hulu, and then other sites, that we don't need to that we can mention, but we can't say. But like, if you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Hmm.
It might be on
Then
Crunchyroll because Crunchyroll has Funimation too, so
yeah, it probably does.
yeah.
Hmm. So yeah. So truthfully, guys, definitely take a watch, okay?
Mhm.
If it is on your list, just just try to move it up for a bit, for a nice watch, for a watch.
Yes.
I'm saying like not like the next thing to watch. I'm saying just move it up a bit, for like the
Yeah.
watch this.
Yeah. And I agree with Joker. They said it was the best. This is one of the best shoujo animes, and I agree. It is. Oh, they said it's on Hulu, Crunchyroll officially. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh, thank you, Joker.
Yes. Okay, so I guess I gotta say my plugins now.
Yep. Let's go.
Shameless. Okay. Okay. Find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Vekachuu, VEKACHUU. And then my Twitch is Pikachu _ And then if you want to, you don't have to, but you can also check out my new dance team at Violet Rose _KY on Instagram also.
Wait. Well, I'm gonna have to ask you this off stream because like what?
Yeah.
Yeah. And any last ones? Last like
No, that's it
anything else?
for me. Check out Joker because Joker is my bestie.
All right. Well then, guys, and hey, thank you guys again for like supporting and watching this anime talk, because like I do enjoy anime besides mukbangs and then the gaming side too. Because again,
Mhm.
and I can't do it without my lovely co-hosts like Vika, Joker, and Christina. I should definitely add another person too. I'll look at that when I can. But again, it's probably hard, like not easy, like to find another co-host too. Because again, like you guys see us, like we all vibe together very well.
We do.
Yeah, so it might be tough. But no, but yeah, but I'm glad and fortunate, like to have my co-host, because like again, there wouldn't be an anime talk without them, because if not, like it would be just one little Asian dude just on the camera. That's it, blabbing. That's it, and going, okay, cool. But yeah,
How
yeah.
our cultures are different too in a way, so it also helps with the opinions too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah, because again, like we all have our own opinions, and yeah, and like you said, cultures. So
yeah.
it really does help, like with this
Mhm.
anime talk.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, guys. Hey, definitely check me out. Okay, Blind Toes. Please give me a like and subscribe. Hey, it's much appreciated. And also, I do stream on Twitch, even though like I should stream a little bit more. But I have finally just streaming at least like once a week now. Besides simulcasting streams on from YouTube to Twitch. But yeah, definitely give me a follow on there too. I'm almost to 50. I need 3 more at blind_toes. I hate it when Twitch makes me put the underscore. I don't want it. It's stupid. But yeah, I am almost to 50, guys. Please get me there. Right? Yeah. So hey, I'll probably see you guys. I don't know when. Probably sometime like during this week too, because I do have plans. Because hey, there's another co-host that's will be coming back this week too. So don't forget to check that out too this week, preferably on a Wednesday. Yeah. So I'm Blind Toes. Here's Vika. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.